This one is a test video. If it goes well, you'll already know. Oh, yes. So there was this, so Sarah's initials are just so you know. 04, Sunday, the 11th of June, 2017. I'll be back. What are you doing way up there? Yeah, I had to go fill in that entry. I didn't even have it full. I just had the time, the month and the year, but I had the day actually wrong. Now I have that information. And the moment you've all been waiting for. 0400 hours, Saturday, the 10th of June, 2017. I said to Ken, I'm off next week, except Monday, he said. Monday is the only day I am working next week. I'll be out of town the rest of the week, wasting perfectly good vacation time on days you won't even be working. 14:05 Sunday, the 11th of June, 2017. Sarah and I are standing in a line at the Golden Corral. We're observing a lady in the back cutting. Actually, she's making deviled eggs. Quite monotonous work, it appears. Sarah says, no, I said, she looks like she's having a blast. And Sarah said, yeah, I really want to go back there and work with her. I said, are you serious? She said, oh, look, what's that in the floor? I dropped some sarcasm. Then she said, did you see it? And I said, I think I stepped in it. 15:35 Monday, the 12th of June, 2017. As I'm bagging up the strawberries that I picked, I picked one of them up and I said, look, strawberry, short of cake. 06:40 Tuesday, the 13th of June, 2017. On my way driving home, I heard the radio personality discuss with callers whether tater tots are a fry or not a fry. While listening to some of the callers express their delight of the tater tot, fry or not, I recognized that, though not a huge fan of the tater tot myself, the grand appreciation others have for them is something I am quite a fan of. In other words, I'm not that crazy about the tot, though a distaste for it I have not, while others find it quite delightful. Their delight makes me exciteful. Oh yeah, that's another hobby of mine, making up words like exciteful, that you know what they mean, even though you also know they don't exist. Just ask my mother. She may describe it slightly differently, however. 23:10, Anthony says to me after something I said as a result of my imagination being at work, you have a vivid imagination, Kyle. And I said, I've never been told I didn't have a good imagination. And he's observing that on the menu items, some things that are not charged for. He says, it doesn't charge for any vegetables. And I said, my imagination doesn't charge for anything. Which, if you think about it, that statement could be interpreted 3 different ways. 1950, Wednesday the 14th of June, 2017. My dad's observing to my mother that Matthew just got the mail in his socks. And he says, your mom has to wash those socks. And I said, yeah, she has to put them in the washer by hand. My dad says to my mom, not getting any sympathy from the peanut gallery. 0100 Thursday, the 15th of June, 2017. Packing for my trip to India, I pulled out the 4 combs from my drawer and presented them to my mother And I said, I'm having trouble deciding which one to take with me. She says, I don't think it'll make much difference. Two clowns are eating a cannibal. One turns to the other and says, I think we got this joke wrong. Thus concludes week 21, this being a double episode video, because I was gone last Saturday, thought I would be able to record what I just recorded from my hotel room. I was not in my hotel room long enough to do any such thing, and so here it is, week 22 now, 13:45, Sunday the 18th of June. Sarah is talking to my mother, and my dad starts talking to my mother, and Sarah said, I was talking to her. My mom says, to who? 14:50. Sarah said, is this green beans? I would never have guessed that they would stick like that. She's trying to clean them off of a pot or something. And I said, oh yeah, green beans will stick like green beans. 1955, searching for bagels in grocery bags, I came across a bag with no bagels. And I thus proclaimed, this bag is barren of bagels. There were no bagels in that bag, I'm telling you. 17:20, Monday the 19th of June, 2017, as I head downstairs for the second time in less than 15 minutes, my mother says to me, you already went downstairs. So I asked. No, I said, I proclaimed, I explained. These aren't one-time use stairs. 22:50, Monday the 19th of June, 2017. So 22:50, the same day. A friend of mine says to me, I love baking. And I said to her, I know, I think it's awesome that you do. She said, sometimes I wish I didn't like it as much. I said, oh yeah, why is that? She said, because I want to eat it all. Before you criticize someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you do criticize them, you're a mile away, and you have their shoes. Thus ends week 22 of Comedy Journal Jack, whoever that is.